My name is Mr. Uchenna Clems. I am the managing partner of Fancy Clems & Co. I welcome you specially to my YouTube channel. Today, I will be speaking to you on how to attract a multi-million Naira government contracts. I will be narrowing down to the statutory document that your company will require to attract a multi-million Naira government contracts. I know that most of my clients, they've asked me some questions. How do I package my company? How do I get these documents? I don't even know that such documents exist. But today, I am going to tell you the documents that you will need. So this video will be beneficial to upcoming contractors, even the old contractors that doesn't know details about the required document that will enable them attract these contracts. I have filed for job. I never had any. Probably because you don't have the required documents to back your company up to get such jobs. The first thing you need to do is to register your company with Corporate Affairs Commission. Register your company, get it registered. I've seen so many people, they are answering name without registering it. Most Nigerians do that. They have it as billboards, they have it in their office space. When you come in, you see it. But when you check the CAC portal, their companies are not registered. Though most people also have registered their own. And if you want to attract government contracts, you must register a limited liability company. At least to attract a multi-million government jobs. Multi-million, I said. Business name could do, but there's a level of job you cannot venture into if you are operating on a business name. Business name, as you know, is a one-man's business. Okay? So first of all, get your company registered. There are procedures to register your company at CAC. In my next video, I'll be telling you about the procedure. But first thing, get that company registered. Let it have a legal statute. It's very necessary. Number 2 document you need to attract these jobs is tax clearance certificate and VAT registration certificate. For a new company, if you register your company newly, the first thing you go in for to Federal Inland Revenue is to get your tax clearance and your VAT registration certificate. Tax clearance is annually, so don't just do it in the first year, because I've heard people say, I did it before now. I did it. No. Tax clearance expired every year. Subsequent year, you need to do a new one. Okay? Now, the next document is VAT registration. VAT registration is once in the lifetime of the company. So you don't need to do it again after the first year that you've done the registration. The next document to look out for is PENCOM certificate. PENCOM certificate is a necessary document for bidding in Nigeria. If you don't have it, you will not attract any contract. You will be disqualified. So how do you do that? You register your company at, under a PFA, 3 staffs, minimum of 3 staff. You can have more than 3 staffs. Now the question is that, if I don't have staff, what will I do? Oh, you are exempted. I remember, if you are exempted, oh, you are not even qualified to bid. So if you bid, you will be disqualified. So if you are going into a government contract, you must at least have 3 staffs and register them under a PFA. From there, you proceed to get your PENCOM certificate. The next document that you would require is the ITF certificate. ITF certificate is in full Industrial Training Fund certificate. It's another document that you require. The next document that you would need is NSITF certificate. NSITF certificate is in full Nigerian Social Insurance Trust Fund certificate. You are expected to get that document. It is so. Remember all these documents I am telling you about, apart from CAC certificate, they are all annually, which means it's renewable yearly. It's not something you will tell me, oh, I've done this year, then I will not do it again. If you are to do what? To attract a multi-million naira government contract in Nigeria, you must have these 5 documents. And once you have these 5 documents, after this, you've gotten this 5 statutory documents. I say 5 of them. Number 1, I said you must get your company registered with CAC. Number 2, you must get your tax clearance certificate, stroke your VAT registration if it is a new company. 3, you must have your pay income certificate. 4, you must have your ITF certificate. And 5, you must have your NSITF certificate. Then after you must have gotten these 5 documents, the next thing to do is to go to BPP portal and get your interim registration report certificate. Now, interim registration report certificate is a certificate that summarizes or authenticates the trueness or the correctness of the other 5 documents. So if you have this 5 documents without having BPP, some people call it BPP, without having BPP to show for it, you are also disqualified. You're not eligible to even apply for job. Talking of getting this multi-million naira government contract I am talking about. So these are the basic 6 documents that you look out for if you want to qualify and stand a chance of getting a job in Nigeria, government contract in Nigeria. Though there are other statutory documents, there are other documents you need to get based on specification of where you are or a particular job you want to do. For example, if you are a trainer in Nigeria, you must be able to get CMD certificate, which is Center for Management Development certificate for those that are into training. If you want to go into training, if you want to go into electrical jobs, you must have your NEMSA certificate. So if you are into construction, current certificate will be needed. So these are additional documents that you will use to package your company. In my next video, I will be telling you how do you package your company to bid for jobs. Most people don't even know how to package their company. What is required? How do I put them step by step to make sure that it will be easier for a procurement officer to look at it and score you. Been able to give you this hint on how you can attract a multi-million naira government contracts in Nigeria. There's no way out than doing that. So I urge you today, if you have a company, make sure you enlist these documents and get it to attract such a contract in Nigeria. Thank you till I meet you again.